Okay, guys, hey, it's day 8 and of our activity packet. If you're staying right along with it, today's Thursday. If not, don't worry about it. Just whichever day you're on, this will be the activities for day 8. All right, well, day 8, we're going to start out by same thing with your language arts, reading a book. Get out a book, any book you want. Read it with your brother, sister, your mom, your dad, grandma, grandpa, aunt, uncle, whoever's with you. Get a book and read. Practice every day, reading. Okay, what I want you to do is after you're done reading your story, I want you to either retell it. In your own words, tell what happened in the book. Tell what happened at the beginning, tell what happened in the middle, and tell what happened at the end. You know, what happened in the story. Or talk about your favorite part. What was the best part of the book you liked? Talk about that with whoever you're reading it with. Okay? After you read that and after you talk about it, what I want you to do is think of a letter sound, or think of a letter and the sound it makes. What we're going to do is I want you to think of a word. If you have trouble thinking of a word, just get out your book you have and just pick a word. Pick a word. Like the word can. C-A-N. Can. Can. What I want you to do is think of the first sound you hear in that word. K. Can. K. What is another word or something in your house that starts with the same sound, the K? Let me think. Could be cake, can. How about cat? That's another one that starts. See if you can find different things in your house that start with the same sound as a word you pick out. And once you think about the first sound, think about the last sound of the word. Can, can, k, a, n. The last sound, the n. Can you think of some other word that ends with the n sound? Let's see. A, n. Man, can. Yeah, they both have that n sound. Or how about pen, can. Find a word or something in your house that ends with the same sound as the word you find. You could even use hat. Another word, let's see another word. I think there's hat, yeah. Hat. Another word in my story. Hat. Starts with the h. You could think of a word like head, hat, or hand. Okay, and hat ends with the t. Can you think of a different word that ends with the t sound? Like hat. How about bat or net? See if you can think of different words or different things in your house that have the same beginning sound and the same ending sound. See if you can figure out some of those and work through those. Okay, once you're done with language arts, we'll move on to math. Same thing in math. I want you to create a pattern. Remember, pattern is a different order, how stuff is, like colors, shapes, a repeated sequence or repeated. You can either use colors, like we did yesterday. We did blue and green, picked out 2 different colors to make a pattern. I want your mom or dad or whoever you're with to make a pattern and then see if you can complete the pattern. Finish it or see what's next in the pattern. You can use shapes, you can use whatever. Create a pattern and see if you can keep the pattern going. Make the pattern longer. Okay, also, after you've done that, want to practice our simple addition. Remember putting 2 numbers together, adding them. 2 plus 1 equals 3. Practice addition, adding 2 numbers together. Now we've done that different ways in our classroom. 1, we had dice. You rolled your dice, and then you added the 2 numbers together that were on top. Another way, if you have your cards that we used for yesterday's activity for greater and less than, what you can do, go ahead and still make sure you have all the face cards out. Draw 2 cards. 1, 2. And then add these 2 numbers together. Yeah, we have 3 plus 5 equals 8. And practice it that way. 2 different ways you can practice easy, either with the cards or the dice. Okay? And then again, practice writing 0 through 20 again. Okay, once we're done with math, we also have our science. We're going to do something talking about sink or float. We did this in the room before. We've done it with an experiment. Remember, we had a tub, a bucket. So get you a bucket at home. If this is okay with your mom or dad, everyone's with you, remember, put a little water in it. Fill it up with water, enough to where you can tell if something sinks or floats. And then collect some things, some different things around the house, but make sure to ask mom and dad if they're okay to get them wet first. See, I just grabbed a toy snake, a ball, a car. Make sure you ask first. And what you're going to do is you're going to look at them and you're going to guess if you think it's going to float, if you think it's going to sink before you do it. And then test it. Put them in the water. Do they float or do they sink? And then after you're done, draw a picture of what happened, what it was, if it floated, if it sank, draw. Okay, and show me which one it did. Okay, and then after that, yesterday we're going on to social studies. Yesterday we talked about our basic needs, our food, our clothing, our shelter. Okay, what I want you to do today is I want you to make a list. You can fold a piece of paper in half, make you 2 areas. You know, however you want to do it. Draw a line down the middle, make 2 sides. So divide your paper. And what I want on one side is your needs, the things you have to survive, the things you have to have. You can draw pictures, you can put words like your food, what food you need, what clothing you need, or what shelter you need on this side. On the other side, I want you to write the things that you want and see how they're different between the things you need and the things you want. See how these things are different, how they're the same. Yeah, and see what you come up with. That's the things you think are the needs and the things you think are wants for survival, things you have to survive. Okay, and see what that list is and talk about with your mom or dad, whoever's with you. Okay, well guys, that is all the activities for day 8. So good to get to see you again, or talk to you at least. But you guys have a great day, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.